Sam Barber, thanks for taking the time. You went to the Franklin and Marshall tournament, fared pretty well out there. Got a lot of wrestling in for sure.
No, I thought it was good for us. We did get a lot of matches, and we had some pretty good performances. But I think for us, like we need experience, right? So we wanted to go out there, and we knew it's a big tournament. It's probably 450 athletes in that thing. It's big, right? And it's in a lot of different schools. I think 20, 25 schools. Schools that looked like us. We saw Army was there. They had most of their team. Navy had a few guys there. Some Patriot League, EIWA type schools. But then there's some Big Ten schools there too. Ohio State had some guys, and Rutgers and Penn State. So it was a pretty broad, diverse tournament, and had guys that we were really competitive with, and had guys that really challenged us. Gage Musser, our team captain, Warthog of the Week this week for us, came back and ended up placing. He lost to a guy from Rutgers national qualifier early in the tournament. Turned around and beat that guy for a placing match. So that was huge for him. I think whenever you can turn those around, it's a big deal. We had another guy, Gavin Caprella. He lost to NC State kid early in the year at Citadel, got major decision by him and kind of dominated and beat him again in this tournament, right? So that I think those are two indications of like growth, right? So our team's growing, and those are like hard facts. Can't deny it. Like we're making growth, And Ramos, our heavyweight, pinned a returning All-American. Doing a great job, making good adjustments. Carter Noggle, freshman for us, 5-1. He can only wrestle 6 matches in a day, so he matched out before he could advance the tournament. Would have been a placer for us, but beat a pretty good kid that was national ranked last year, and a pretty good Penn State kid too. So there's a lot of good performances all up and down. Jack Ganos placed for us, wrestled, really competed hard, growing each week. So up and down the lineup from 125 to heavyweight, we're just seeing a lot of growth and development of our guys. We did get some more data. I think we're getting pretty close to having a starting lineup set as we get into I'd say our Big 12 dual meet season. That's going to help us prepare for the Big 12 championship. So F&M overall, good tournament for us. Big takeaways is that like, hey, we're growing, we're developing, and we got data that proves it and says that that's a fact.
Big 12 season really upon you this weekend. Yeah. South Dakota State Saturday, North Dakota State Sunday, evening on Saturday, afternoon on Sunday. But talk to me about what you want to see in these two matches.
Yeah. I think for us, it's just continued growth, right? And one thing we can really control is our effort. So want to see guys go out and compete and fight hard. The Big 12 is we got some of the best teams in the country in our conference. It's the second best conference in the country. I think everybody in the wrestling community knows that, right? Behind the Big 10. So anytime you got a Big 12 team coming in, you're going to be wrestling a pretty talented team. Up and down those lineups, there's going to be opportunities to wrestle. Returning All-Americans, national ranked guys, national qualifiers. So both of those teams this weekend are going to provide those types of opportunities for us. So for us, like we're getting better. We're definitely growing, and we're showing that we compete with that caliber of athlete. So we just got to continue to be consistent as well. Consistency becomes now the thing. It's like we've had good growth and development. We're putting in the work. We're getting better. Now can we do it consistently? So I think showing up, consistently executing in the areas where you got to be high level and you got to be disciplined and you got to be focused to do well, and then showing up with great effort and doing the things that Air Force Wrestling does, like competes hard, stingy, winning third periods, just making it heck on those guys, making it so those guys don't enjoy wrestling us. And that's kind of a common theme when you talk to people that have wrestled us in the past. It's like, man, it's no fun wrestling Air Force. Like we want that to continue to be a thing. Like it's not going to be a fun experience, and regardless of the outcome, it's going to be a battle. It's going to be hard fought, and you're not going to enjoy this. We're going to make it tough on you.
Yeah. Another great thing that Air Force Wrestling does is honoring people and wearing special uniforms this weekend in honor of special operations. And just tell me what you're doing there.
Yeah, so we have an APLS singlet this year that honors the special operations community. We have a special tie to that community. We've for the last probably 9 years, we've done a special operations camp. That's allowed us to develop a great relationship with those guys. A couple years ago, we went down there as a team, and I got to go as a coaching staff to Hurlburt Field for Air Force Ops. Another thing that's kind kind of strengthen and grow in our relationship. And then we just got a long-standing tradition in our program of guys like Colonel Buller and Colonel Thad Allen and Jesse Stafford and Terry Mackey and Cody Davis, and like I'm going to forget a bunch of them, right? Like because that's the type of history and heritage we have in the special operations community. We have special tactics officers, we have ALOs, we have combat rescue officers. We just have steeped in that tradition in our program of guys that have come to our program, learned the skills and attributes that we could teach in the sport of wrestling and graduating here from the Air Force Academy, and then have applied those things in that AFSC and done great things. So it's a big deal for us to be able to wear that singlet that honors the special operations community. There's ours is a little bit unique compared to other sports that have done this year. We have a special tactics emblem on our leg, and it honors 3 fallen graduates of the Air Force Academy with their initials in that. And we're going to be able to have a special presentation for those 3 guys and honor them and their Gold Star families, and just acknowledge the ultimate sacrifice they paid for our country and for our institution, and allow us to do the things that we love to do here at the Air Force Academy, and what we get to experience is the United States of America, the freedoms and liberties that we have. So it's a big deal for us to be able to wear the uniform and honor those guys, and kind of shine a spotlight on the difference that they make in our Air Force and in our world.
Yeah. Should be a fun special night on Saturday. Thank you so much, Sam, and good luck this weekend.
I appreciate it. Thanks.